okay? Don't slow down. Good spirits, okay? Powerful over.
This is a young lady that hails from right here in San Antonio and certainly would like to make a good impression on our hometown folks. Julissa Deanne Gomez. She is from San Antonio but now trains in Houston. And people have some very high hopes for this young lady. And certainly we in San Antonio are extending our best to her. This is her first vault of the night. Ooh, missed it.
She had a little problem on the board. That's what's so dangerous about these round-off vaults.
Yes.
It's very hard to keep your footing.
Let's move back to the balance beam once again. Amber Goldforth. She too from the Gizi Go International over in Houston. Gisela Oteen is their coach, and she is on the balance beam. Ooh, and another bobble on it.
131
Walkovers, again, only 4 inches to try to land on.
Seems like 2 inches when you're up there.
Or less.
Or less. There's about a zillion things going through her mind right now. And a round off full dismount. Very nice.
So the dismount. And once again, we concentrate on Julissa Gomez, again from the Corelli Gymnastics School in Houston, Texas. Again, she was not very happy at all with that first vault. She will have to improve. Again, they do take the best of the 2 vaults, so that first one does not count at all if she can hit this one. And she did.
Perfect. That's the mark of a true vaulter. Being able to go down there after you've made a mistake and perfect it.
Maria, one of the things that Bella did, went down the runway and told about her speed. She apparently didn't have enough speed in the first run. She really cranks it up here, though.
She's a lot faster into the board. And the result, a perfect landing.
It is perfect
indeed.
indeed.
That should get a nice score.
Very nice. Again, we will be tabulating some of the better scores tonight when those scores are made available to us here. As we look at a lot of competitors throughout the entire evening, we'll tabulate the team scores and give you the best individual scores of the night. And now the #1 gymnast in the United States. This is Christy Phillips. Christy, who was in quite a battle, with Phoebe Mills, along with Julissa Gomez. She finished second in the overall, all-around, in the Mardi Gras Invitational last week. This is her first vault.
Christy's doing the most difficult vault of the competition. It's a Sukahara vault in the layout full position. And beautiful.
She's got to love that.
All right. Give a bigger another one and control the landing, okay? Good job. Good job.
Good job indeed. Control the landing just a bit.
And more speed in it.
Again, Christy in 1986 in the America Cup, which she, by the way, will be returning to next week, was the youngest competitor in that 1986 competition, and she beat out gymnasts from 19 nations to be the #1 overall. Does have a little pressure as she returns back to that competition next week in Virginia. Let's take a look at that replay of her last vault by Christy Phillips as she prepares for vault #2. This is the replay of her first.
She has very good speed getting into the horse, and that's what's very important.
This is her second. Christy coming in the National Junior Championships of the USGF McDonald's U.S. Championship as well. And she'll certainly take the first of her vaults as she rotated a little too far and came over the top. She again won the gold medal in the Mardi Gras competition along with the bars and the floor exercise, but again, very close competition, finishing second overall. Getting a little of the San Antonio flavor again, a junior out at Clark High School here in San Antonio. This is Amy Halsey. Amy, 17 years of age. She's qualified for the Western Nationals the last 2 years.
She's getting ready for a tumbling run, which is a full twisting back somersault.
Well, as we just finished up the end of the routine there by Amy Halsey, on the other side, Phoebe Mills was sticking a jump on the vault, and you got the reaction of her coach, Bella Caroli, and let's watch why he was so elated.
And that's the same vault that Christy
my.
did, full twisting Sukahara.
You don't think these young ladies have some competition in the gym every day? I mean,
I'm
to tell you.
sure they do.
Oh, my.
That's why they're as good as they are.
And it carries over right here to the first of the Alamo City Women's Gymnastics Classic from the Hemisphere Arena in San Antonio. Even though Phoebe, again, had just an excellent vault a moment ago, she will go ahead and take her second because, believe it or not, it can get better.
Phoebe's doing the vault that her former teammate, Mary Lou, made famous. Except hers has a round off on the front. And another superb vault.
I think it did get better, didn't it?
Yeah.
Not faster. What if you slow down on the second one? Don't slow down. Get maximum speed. Second one can help a little bit.
Was that the thing that made Mary Lou such a great gymnast, and certainly in the vault was her very powerful run? And you see Phoebe, indicated by Bella, just trying to get a little faster on the second run.
Oh, the run is so important to vaulting.
Let's move back to the floor exercise. This is Perry Haddock.
And a nice double twisting somersault.
Perry, out of the Dallas Gymnastics Club, is a native of Dallas, 16 years of age, and is coached by Dave Martin.
Twisting somersault.
Perry in the Class 1 state competition finished 7th in the AA, moved on to the regionals, got that same mark, and moved on to the Western Finals where she finished 9th. Perry Haddock, again from Dallas in the Dallas Gymnastics Club. Many of these competitors now keep in mind that they are putting together several all-star teams, and Perry is one of the members of the Wranglers, whose score as a team and certainly her individual score will be tabulated at the end of the evening.
This is her last tumbling pass.
Well, as the competition continues on this first rotation here tonight, you have already seen some of the top gymnasts for the women heading for the 1988 Olympic Games. Will there be one competing for the U.S. or more? Well, we still have a lot of action to go from the first of the Alamo City Women's Gymnastics Classic in San Antonio, and we'll continue with more right after we pause for this timeout. Back to the Hemisphere Arena here in San Antonio as we continue with the Alamo City Women's Gymnastics Classic. Sam Smith along with Maria Ons as we watch on at possible future 1988 Olympians. And we have already had some great team and individual competition that have been performed on our first rotation. We are in rotation number 2, which means that all of the ladies have now progressed to still another station and will be performing their best, possibly their best routines of the night. You take a good look at the floor exercise. Stephanie Klein out of the Capitol Gymnastics in Austin. Cheryl and Jim Jarrett are the coaches there. 15 years of age. Her hometown is Temple, Texas.
Stephanie had a little problem on her first tumbling pass. Hopefully she can redeem it here. There she is back on course.
1985, the Class 1 state champion here in Texas. 86 competed in the Western Finals, and 87 a member of the Jewel City Invitational Championship team out in California, won by the Capitol Gymnastics Club of Austin.
gracefulness, but she's lacking in the crowd appeal that some of the older gymnasts seem to have, the more seasoned competitors. Something that she'll develop as she competes more. And a front somersault through to a full twist.
That's Stephanie Klein, again from Temple, Texas, training in Austin at the Capitol Gymnastics Club. Margot Jones, who had a little trouble on the uneven parallel bars earlier in the competition, on the balance beam now with her dismount.
And a nice landing.
So Margot Jones, again performing here tonight at the competition for the Alamo City Gymnastics Championship, as the ladies go for the team and the best all around, as those numbers will be tabulated at the end of the night, and we will have a team and an individual champion. Margot Jones, by the way, is one of those Caroli Gymnastics team members #1. That includes Christy Phillips along with Phoebe Mills. Those two young ladies are on the uneven parallel bars, and we'll get a couple of shots of them coming up in just a few moments. All 4 events going simultaneously as final instructions coming to some of the competitors here. This is Shelley Scher once again from the Scats in California with her first vault of the night.
And a layout Sukahara.
Shelley Scher, pronounced S-H-A-R-E. And again, a good run down the runway. Little problem on the landing, but other than that, a very nice routine. A good vault.
Thanks a lot. Where you were, that was...
She's doing another one of these round off onto the board vaults. They seem to be very popular tonight.
Is that something that goes in cycles, Maria? They see something they like, or is it a coach's favorite, or how does that go in gymnastics? You kind of see something that you like and you just say, hey, the difficulty is good enough, let me try that?
Well, they find something that works. It helps for the littler girls. It gets them over the horse easier. And as we've noticed tonight, the girls are getting littler and more powerful.
You know, I thought as we take a look at Shelley Scher getting ready for her second vault, thing to keep in mind, they look very prim, proper, and mature out here, but to keep in mind they are from 12 to 17 years of age for the most part. Out on the runway, getting ready for the opening tonight, and they were giggling, having a good time just before the green lights go on for competition, and that's when they turn competitors. Shelley Scher once again with her final vault of the evening. From the Scats Club out in Huntington Beach, California, Don Peters, again, the coach for that particular group. They are expected to give Bella Caroli a run for their money tonight, but they have been dealt a setback as Sabrina Marr, one of their fine competitors, came up and turned an ankle on the floor exercise, and she right now is having that ankle iced down and is hoping to get back into the competition, but probably not tonight. I'm not sure if she has qualified for the America Cup. That would be quite a loss if she didn't get to make that competition next week. Trish Forson next on the balance beam. See another out of the Caroli Gymnastics.
That was a layout somersault taken from 1 foot. Very difficult move.
Keep in mind as you watch the balance beam and hear the music in the background, the music is for the floor exercise that is going on right behind Tricia here, and that can be a little discerning. You have to just kind of block out everything that's going on and take care of your own business.
Seems it might be affecting her just a little bit. That's something with more competition she will learn how to get rid of. And that's definitely a unique skill that we haven't seen ever done before.
Margin of error on that is very, very small.
It's definitely the first one and only one we're going to see tonight. And a double back somersault dismount. Very nice.
So she had just a little problem in the middle of the routine. You might have caught there just a little bobble, but she did put some difficult moves and a fine dismount.